Alright, we're back to flying solo again. I'm very appreciative that Sparks decided to give me a hand there, so extra special thanks to him. But now let's go ahead and reboard the original gravy train that we were on in regards to just my personal experiences with nostalgia. So that was map 11 we last left off with that. And I was talking about the laptop days, and that was a huge step for me, because it was my first computer that I ever owned that was strictly mine, could do anything I wanted with it. I played Doom on it, and I played all sorts of stuff on it. That was a fun machine. And the first laptop I had from, let's see if I can remember, I got it either in like the last week of 2002 or the first week of 2003. I don't want to do that. Actually, I don't know. I try not to pick up ammo if I don't need it, but sometimes I have no choice. It's just so badly placed that I have to pick it up. And I don't like this map anyway because I can never fucking remember how to play it. But I promise I won't take too long here. At least I don't have to worry about the fucking time limit anymore. Thank goodness. Because that time limit just is a real killer. I had that first laptop from, again, it was somewhere in the margin of the last week of 2002, the first week of 2003, until the very end of 2003. And it was just a little, it was an older Dell Latitude. I mean, I went over some of the details, I'm just getting a little more into it now. But yeah, it was an older C-Series Latitude, and it was a great machine for what I needed it for. I mean, it was perfect. The only thing that it couldn't really do was stuff like, Unreal Tournament, newer 90s and early 2000s games that basically anything that was hardware accelerated it could not do because it was just too underpowered for that. And that's kind of a bummer because, I really did like to play games like UT and stuff like that at that time as well. But I was able to live with it just simply because, I still had my dad's computer was still able to do that stuff, so I just used it for that, because in that case, it was oftentimes he was the one who was putting the games on there. So, I mean, if my dad put a game on there, I was pretty much free to play it. I didn't have to, like, hide it and pretend like it wasn't on there. The stuff us kids do, huh? Us kids, right? But yeah, this map just drives me crazy because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. You gotta go back out here, and you gotta go in there. It seems like every time I play this map, I take a different route because it's just all over the place. But yeah, you go through here. And, I mean, I was addicted to that laptop. That was an incredible just piece of hardware for me to use. And even if it wasn't that powerful, I mean, this was at a time where it wasn't often that, kids my age had their own computer. I mean, it's ubiquitous now, but, back in the early 2000s, it really wasn't. Most kids I knew just had a family computer that they used, and I was one of them. Okay, now I gotta be careful down here. Oh, okay, I hit the switch, so it's good. Yeah. You have to keep pressing this to bring the freaking floor up. Because if you try to just jump down there right now, there's demons down there. And of course, since this is just classic vanilla Doom, I'm going to get blocked and fall in. Although I'm probably going to get blocked and fall in anyway. I don't know. Let me... What does this do? That's raising something up. Oh, I see. It's raising the floor. Okay. You have to forgive me, I just really... I don't pay enough attention to certain things. Ooh, okay, made it. Sweet. Although I didn't really want that. Come to think of it, I kind of wanted to save that. Let me go through here. I don't know where this... Okay, I know where this is. It took me a second to recognize it. Getting a little distracted by the level itself, but this is one of those levels I can just never remember how to play properly. And then you go up here. You only need 2 keys, which is nice, but... I can never remember which one. Although I don't know how to get up here. It's a good crushing. Now if I fall down there, I know there's armor. Let me go over here instead. Berserk. I'll figure it out. I'll just try and keep on the nostalgia train for the time being. So I used that first laptop for, it was about a whole year that I used it. And I mean, it was just it was just it was my gig, you know? That's just how I did it. I would use my dad's laptop or my dad's desktop for certain things, you know, anything that was too strong for my laptop, like newer games at that time, but for the most part I was able to do what I wanted to do, and you know, I was in heaven, especially once I got internet, because once I got internet, that's when I was basically freely able to do it, just about any goddamn thing I wanted to. Okay, gotta watch out for that. That's got me a couple times. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. I remember I was getting into, you know, downloading games and emulating them on the laptop too. Although that laptop was so kind of pitifully powered. Now this room, I hate this room because I can never remember what goes where. This is the center. I'm gonna do a little bit of trial and error here. That's there. I just want to be taken to where I can get the damn key so I can get out of here, because I don't like this map. It's making my dick shrivel up. Oh, I think I see it down there. Yep, there it is. Yeah, one thing that's good to do with a demon is if you feel like you're about to get surrounded, just start running into them. Just start running into them and make them like whiff with their bite, and then you can just kind of deal with them that way. It's easier. But yeah, getting the internet would be the advent of me, would lead to the advent of me discovering the Doom community for real, because back when I would get online on like my brother's computer back in the late 90s, that's when I would very, very first discover mods and things like that, but I didn't really pursue the community as a whole. I was just kind of like, oh look, Wads, let's play them. I wasn't even aware there was really a community. Because I mean, I would spend a little bit of time on like game FAQs and stuff like that, but I would never really pursue anything Doom related, at least not to any real extent, because it just wasn't what I did. So getting into the community was a big thing, and I'm still a part of Doom World to this very day. I registered in November 2003, and so we're coming up on 11 years of me being a member there. And that's just crazy to think about, because God, so much has changed in that time. There are certain things that you can't get away with anymore that you used to be able to, and there's just been like a big shift in how the community deals with certain things. It is pretty crazy. And I'm not trying to, you know, show my age too much here, but it's just a little crazy when, like, for example, I told someone to stop posting just real bluntly because he was being a douche, and my post got deleted because apparently it was inappropriate, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, I mean, I joined the community at that time, way back in the day, and that was just a big thing. I'll expand on it a little bit. Oh, wow. Wait. I got the two keys that you... Oh my god. I got the wrong keys. I thought if you got any two keys, you were good to go, but it seems like you have to get the red key and then one of the other keys. And of course, I don't even fucking remember how to get the red key. Damn. Well, I guess I gotta go over this way. And I know this teleports you. Okay, yeah, I think I know where I'm going now. You gotta shoot these guys. And then shoot the fire. And that'll allow you to jump, although I have to be careful I don't get blocked by demons. Because I think once I fall down, I don't know if I can get back. Okay, good. This leads to the red key. Okay, thankfully that didn't take too long. I was a little worried there that I was gonna get I was gonna have to take like 20 additional minutes on this map, but there we go. So now let's beat it, and then I can go ahead and expand on my experiences with the community and all that good stuff. Because it's a big step. It was another major kind of pivotal moment for me in regards to Doom in general.